How's it going, YouTube? Public Safety Network here. Just doing a quick video about kind of the gear that I carry for work and maybe some ideas for you if you are in security or law enforcement or whatever. I work for a public safety department, which if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a security department that's attached to a police department. We go by public safety, but all of our patches say security and stuff like that. So it's pretty much a security job. We do lockups, respond to medical calls, patrols. Occasionally we do admin stuff. We're more administrative things, like we do searches, anything like that for prohibited items, and then occasionally we'll get some criminal stuff, maybe drugs or guns or whatever. And then a lot of that stuff we find is turned over to the police department. So, and then they generally will take it over from there. It does get a little bit exciting every once in a while. But it's probably better paid than most security jobs. It's high level of training, better pay, and then also the amount of training you can get. Like I mentioned yesterday, we got to do a class with the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center out of Artesia, New Mexico, which was really actually a lot of fun, a lot of good training, and obviously see I got some stuff out of it. So we're going to go from left to right here and kind of go over the vest real quick. So over here is the capped link flashlight. I carry this in my vest. It's a little bit more of it's not as heavy of a flashlight as the one I carry on my belt. Use that one for smaller areas and maybe some checking IDs and stuff like that. In here, the only thing I really keep in here is note cards, and then on the other side I have things like FI cards, medical refusal cards, and the trespass forms. Pretty much the department issues them, so I don't actually have to sit there and write it out. I just have a form. This right here is actually a cell phone patch made by 511. I use it as a cell phone holder because I already have a radio pouch on my vest. This right here is the cat tourniquets that I got from the class. If you want any information on that, go to the other video I made, and the same with the IFAC with all the trauma kit stuff in it. Again, if you want to see kind of what's inside and all that stuff that's in there, go to the previous video. And then over here we have the radio holder, which holds my radio that's issued by the department. I believe it's a Motorola XTR 8560 or something like that. And that's actually, we do have an encrypted channel, which is nice, which is linked to our dispatch center. So that's kind of the best for now. This is the duty belt. As you can see, my department requires that we have basket weave. I actually did not think I would like the basket weave, but I actually ended up really liking it, so I actually use it on all my other jobs that I have. This is all Bianchi mold Accumold Elite. I prefer the synthetic leather because, unlike real leather, you can sanitize it at least at minimum. And so I'll kind of go along the belt again. As you can see, I am not armed. We only have a handful of armed guys. You have to be here a certain amount of time before you can get armed. I haven't been here as long as I needed to be. I still got probably about another 6 months before I qualify. I am armed at other jobs, so normally instead of the taser being here, my magazines would be here, and then my gun would be over here. But for this job, we have pretty much every other form of less lethal other than baton, and then obviously only certain guys that are certified to carry firearms. This right here is the XML T6. I think it's made by Ultrafire. It's my big boy flashlight. Comes in the 5 modes: high, medium, low, strobe, and SOS. So I carry that on my belt as well. Look over here, I have 2 open top handcuff cases with Peerless handcuffs. The only reason that they're like that in the kidney area is I'm I like things symmetrical, so I have them in the same place, and will generally put my keepers on the opposite sides of my glove pouch. This is just a standard glove pouch. Carries 2 pairs of nitrile gloves. Really nothing special about it. Over here, I have an open top, a closed top OC canister holder, and we use the Saber Red Crossfire technology. It is actually the gel form. So you spray it in someone's eyes. It's not aerosol. You can spray it indoors and stuff like that without worrying about the ventilation system. I probably will never use it on anyone because I know how bad it burns. And the last but not least, this is issued by my department. It is the X26P taser. That's checked out by the department. We actually don't have our own. That goes back at the end of the night, and it's carried in a Blackhawk holster. Said This only one that's different than the ones you normally see. It's got the battery on the bottom has a place where you can carry an extra cartridge. So like I said, so we get trained on these every year. So that's actually really nice. A lot of your average security jobs aren't going to train you on things like tasers or TACnet. So, you know, these security jobs are hard to come by, but, you know, they're very, very rewarding. I like it a lot, you know, and it's a good way to get some experience before applying to whatever other endeavors you want. So you guys have any further questions, you can go ahead and ask me in the comment section below. You know, if you want me to make more content, you know, like, subscribe. I have knowledge on other types of jobs. I've worked on armored trucks, hospitals, apartment complexes. So, you know, if you ever want me to do a video about that, I can actually help answer some questions of that as well. All right, it was fun, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video.